Yesterday there was sun and there was rain, beauty in the mundane. And as the light startled our eyes, we let go of disguise.
Good morning, everyone. It's Wednesday, April 7th. There, I did it. Not that the day matters much anyway. Thought I'd take you along with us for a day in the life here. Kind of a normal feeling day, just, you know, minus the fact that we don't have a lot of outings or commitments to go do. We'll try to get outside today for sure. It's supposed to be a nice day. Anyway, I got up at about 6:40 this morning and fed Soren and got ready, and Bjorn's downstairs right now. That's why I thought I'd talk with you guys upstairs quick. He's recording kind of a voiceover thing for his teaching PowerPoint. Among other things, my husband is a middle school teacher, and so they're doing virtual or online school, and he'll be back upstairs in the guest room office area to do like office hours and chat with the kids and, you know, explain assignments, stuff like that. But anyway, I am going to go downstairs where I left Soren by Bjorn, and I'm going to hopefully get a little bit of, well, I want to get tea going, and I want to do a little computer work time, just for probably a few minutes until Sophie gets up. I feel like I've kind of mastered the art of being quiet in the mornings because so the house that we're in right now, that we're renting, is over 100 years old, and it has its share of creaky floors and stairs. Like, I'm even standing right now where I know it won't creak as I kind of sway back and forth. But anyway, I try to keep quiet in the morning so that Sophie gets a little more sleep. She used to sleep until like 8, sometimes 8:30, but lately it's been, like the past week, it's been 7 a.m. So I wouldn't be surprised if she is up and ready for the day any second now. But I thought just a little quiet, peaceful morning time before kind of everything begins. Are you having a good morning? Yes, you are. Soren's pulling on the camera strap. You're so good. You're so good at that. Sophie is up. I left a book there in her back here. I left a book last night to see how that would go for morning time. Bless you. Bless you. But she's up. I think she read it a little bit. I wanted to show you guys one of our favorite breakfasts. We call it pancake-in-a-bowl, and Sophie's going to help me make it, or help me show you this morning. Can you say pancake-in-a-bowl?
Pancake-in-a-bowl.
Yeah.
I did.
And that's a craft for later. Yep, those are crafts for later. Yeah, it's from the blogger Madison Hoffmeyer, I think. She blogs at Espresso and Cream, so you can kind of find her on Instagram or whatever as Espresso and Cream. But anyway, we call it pancake in a bowl. It's really easy. Yes. Yeah. And it's easy to make. It uses Kodiak cakes mix too. Anyway, since Daddy picked up some more Ready Whip, we're gonna use that. Okay. You ready, Sophie? We're going to scoop 7 tablespoons. 1. All right, I have Sophie stirring the, I guess, batter, for lack of a better word. Sophie's stirring the batter, so I wanted to tell you the exact measurements. This is Kodiak Cakes mix. We like the buttermilk and honey, but it doesn't really matter. You just need 7 tablespoons of that. Then 2 tablespoons of peanut butter powder. Just makes it easier to stir. 1 tablespoon of baking cocoa powder, and about 2 tablespoons of honey. Then you just add enough water to create more of a batter consistency. This is what the kind of batter, I guess, looks like. There's nothing raw in here. That's why it's such an easy microwavable meal. Sophie's going to stir it around until it's all incorporated, right? Till everybody gets to play. And then you just microwave it. We found about 70 to 80 seconds works well for our microwave. So just a little over a minute, not too long, and I'll show you, but it turns into like I said. Yeah, Sophie will show you too. Turns into a pancake in a bowl. I do have this recipe on my Instagram story highlights because I've tweaked it from Madison's, but she's the inspiration for this meal. We're going to put whipped cream on top too, and maybe some frozen berries. We don't have fresh berries right now. Fresh raspberries are very good, but we'll do probably frozen berries. We've got our frozen berries on top. Let's show our friends how it looks inside, okay? So it really does look like a pancake. Yum. So I wanted to show you guys some of Sophie's new clothes that came. Well, it's only 2 items this time. Some of her new clothes that came in the mail yesterday. But first I wanted to tell you about where I get her clothes, where I also get Soren's clothes. I'm keeping an eye on what's happening behind me. It's kind of a nice screen here. It's like a periscope or rear view mirror or something. Just making sure all is well. But anyway, the app is called Kitizen, and Kitizen is where moms, at least in the US, I'll check on that, but moms in the US can buy and sell their new and used kids' clothing. It is amazing. I pulled it up on my phone here so you can see a little bit. It's so easy to shop with. You can scroll it in the middle of the night during a nursing session or anytime. Bless you, Soren. Anytime your kids need new clothes. It's just phenomenal. I've used it ever since I was pregnant with Sophie, actually, and it's where I get 90 to 95% of my kids' clothing. This is not sponsored or anything. I've worked with them as a blogger in the past, and oh, it's just such a great idea, such a great brand. It's like consignment shopping or thrifting or something, but it's just easy to do from your phone. Anyway, I think Sophie threw the clothes or something. So I'll get them and I'll show them to you just a sec. These are the leggings I got for Sophie. They're a nice thicker material. I love that. I love black leggings, but I just didn't want them to be like tights for her. So these will be great. These are size 3T because she's kind of getting up into 3T sizes. And this is a gray long sleeve shirt that I found also on Kitizen. This one's 3 years from Baby Gap. The leggings, where were these from? Oh, they're Janie and Jack brand. I think that's a brand that's sold at Target, actually. So that's my little spiel on Kitizen. I'm sure I'll talk about them again in the future because I like them that much. And I guess my argument for buying clothes like that is you're gonna buy clothes for your kids anyways. You might as well get a good deal on it, and your kids are gonna outgrow their clothing, so you might as well pay less for it. Also, remember, you don't have to get like grungy clothing, of course. They have lovely clothing on there, and you can get new with tag, new without tag, excellent, very good condition, all sorts of things like that. So Anyway, $5 for you down below.
That is
Sophie.
That's Sophie, and who's that, Sophie? Soren.
The way that Sophie pronounces Soren sounds like say ya, so you'll hear that sometimes. I'm slowly becoming more comfortable with the two of them playing. So we've already talked to like 3 people outside and we haven't even gone a block. It is a gorgeous morning. I bundled Soren up too much probably, but he'll be okay. Another day, another playtime at our concrete slab, right? We brought Bubbles today and her frozen ball. Soren's already asleep, I think. We're just bumping along here in the grass. It's seriously such a gorgeous day outside. Sophie's singing Raindrops on Roses. My favorite things. So I heard a phrase once, which is kind of interesting, that said, if your kids are being difficult, which she wasn't being today, but have you tried taking your kids outside or putting them in water, which sounds like weird instructions for something else. Like, have you tried putting it in water or taking it outside? It's like a plant or something. But anyway, it seems to really work. I know it's anecdotal evidence, but yesterday morning, Sophie had kind of a harder morning. She was just tired and stuff, but after nap time we spent over an hour outside yesterday, and then she had a bath and she had a great day. So it's super fun to be out here.
Here we go. I was horsey.
The ocean horse? Okay, go get it, Elsa.
Stay here for a week or so. Just watch the corn grow in the fields. I don't know what's on your mind, but I know that it's something about you and me.
We just got back from the park a few minutes ago and I fed Soren. We were there almost an hour, I think, or at least 45 minutes. So that was wonderful. What a gorgeous day. For lunch, I'm making a taco rice bake or taco rice casserole. It's one of our favorites. I actually found it on Pinterest when I was pregnant with Soren, who's down here. He's watching me talk. Anyway, I found it when I was pregnant with him and looking for good freezer meals. So this makes 2 9x13 pans, and we will freeze one of the pans and eat one now for lunch, or in a little bit for lunch. It's a really easy recipe. I'm not going to walk you through every step of how to make it. I will link the person's recipe below. I'll link their blog because it was, again, a recipe I found on Pinterest. I wanted to add, I really like this recipe because it has a grated zucchini mixed in with the taco meat. So it's a really good way to just kind of sneak in, I mean, you can still see it, but it's a good way to sneak in extra nutrients, a little extra veggies. I thought, wow, that's a genius way to get more vegetables into this meal. I'll show you when I finish it, but again, I will link the recipe below. So this is what the meat mixture looks like. It's loaded with things like zucchini, onions, tomatoes, beans, and corn. So I forgot to mention that they do turkey, but I do beef. not super pretty, but it looks delicious. We'll eat it with chips. We just finished lunch and Sophie's playing in the living room with Bjorn. Soren is sleeping in the living room. For his like morning-ish lunchtime nap, I always tuck him in with his sleep sack into his dakatat with a blanket and a pacifier. So he is happy for actually, sometimes it's like upwards of 2 hours for this nap. I kind of like that he's settling into a schedule like that. I have a pile of dishes to take care of, but I think I might do them once I put Sophie down for her nap. She got up early again today, so I think I will put her down for her nap a little earlier, and then I'll probably listen to a podcast and do the dishes. Alright, I got Sophie down for her nap and Bjorn is leaving to do some farm work, which works really well. Farming goes really well with social distancing time, doesn't it? It's kind of naturally a socially distanced kind of a job a lot of the time. Anyway, what I usually do for nap time is I fill up one of these Munchkin water bottles. Yes, they are very similar to this. This kind of water bottle, sippy cup kind of thing, is what Sophie had when she was smaller, I guess. We use a different brand a lot of the time now. These I like to use for water, because then if they do kind of fall and spill a little bit on the edge, then it's just water that spilled. But anyway, hopefully me as an adult, hopefully I won't spill as much. I love these. So you can see it doesn't drip and you can drink anywhere along the rim. I have 4 of these by now. They are the Munchkin, I think called the Munchkin 360 Parent Cup. So I highly recommend these. They've honestly helped so much with my hydration like journey the past year or so, because they just make it so easy to drink water. Have you heard of oatmeal cream pies? These cookies are amazing. The only issue is we have a box of them and now I want to eat the whole box of them during nap time. I will probably let myself have 2. Self-control, Hannah. Anyway, a great snack if you want something that's bad for you. How's that? Soren's actually still asleep, so I think I have a few more minutes of some quiet time, then I'll feed him.
Look who just ate. He's feeling happy. Yeah. Did you have a good rest? That was a long rest. Was that 2 hours? At least 2 hours. Wow.
Can you hear my computer? It's getting old.
Where's Mama? What are you doing down there? Are you reading a book? Who is this? Girly girl. I heard some singing.
You need a trampoline.
Hello, everybody.
Sophie says, hello, everybody. Sophie, it's so sunny and nice outside. All right, suddenly our day got a lot more busy because I called Bjorn and we decided to order some like cheeseburgers and fries and ice cream and stuff for order pickup from a local drive-in restaurant. I have literally not ordered any food to eat out kind of thing, or even takeout this whole time. So I'm really excited, but we have to get to town. I know we're in a town, we always call it go to town. Small town life. But we have to get to the next town over and go pick up our order. All right, our food is being walked out to us right now. We have a couple burgers, burger baskets, and ice cream, which I am planning on driving home with, so that'll be kind of interesting. It's picnic time. We've got all the goodies in here. We have cheeseburgers and fries. Does it feel like summer?
Yeah, like Olaf likes summer.
Olaf likes summer too, from Frozen. So we have a little picnic set up right here. We're waiting for Daddy to get home from some farm stuff. We're doing all the summer feeling things because tomorrow's gonna be colder.
Come on. Oh.
Can I take them in the garbage can?
Yeah.
Daddy's gonna bring in the trash can. And look, Soren loves picnics. So we just finished up our cheeseburgers and fries supper out here. I spread out a blanket and it's 72 degrees, which is amazing. Feels so nice. Anyway, tomorrow will be a high of 51 degrees. Not as bad as I thought it would be, but still not like this. Nothing like this. So Bjorn was out here for a little bit. He has to go do some work, but then you can hear people working with chainsaws. Everyone seems to be outside. Soren is enjoying his first picnic with a side of ketchup. Are you blowing bubbles? While we're sitting out here, I might as well talk about my shoes. I got these from Jane.com, where I seem to get a lot of clothes, I guess. I kind of like the sandal feel, but the fact that they're still closed toe. I'll link them below if I can find them, but it's a daily deals kind of a site. I can link the shop though that sells them. I don't think we're ever leaving. You hear the motorcycle? Sophie wants Mama to lay down and hold hands too. Okay. It's so peaceful in here. Look at that light. About 8:40. Bjorn's making popcorn, so it's about to get loud, so I need to talk quickly. I'm gonna close out the vlog right here because we want to continue with a peaceful evening. If you like this kind of video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel. I'm so glad to have you here. Thank you for watching and I will see you in my next one. Bye.